busier, Mark hired more employees in order to keep up. But the gaggle of girls Mark brought in didn't get along.
I have lost control of my staff, yes.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to bartend.
As the staff infighting worsened, customers fled to the only other bar in town, Whiskey Tango.
But I gotta go to Tango.
You have got to be kidding me. Do you honestly believe this? Okay, that does it. This is Nick Lopez, and this is Bar Rescue done my way.
Got yourself a ticket to the rest of your life. Starting here and now, find the strength somehow to spread your wings and fly. And who could ask for more than this precious time with you at my side on this roller coaster ride? The one thing I know for sure is that na-na-na-na, it's a beautiful life. Oh, na-na-na-na, it's a beautiful life. Yes, it is.
Okay, since you guys have all seen, a couple weeks ago, there was a show called Bar Rescue, which aired on Spike TV, which featured one of my favorite bars I go to all the time, LONGSHOTS, now dubbed Badlands. When I saw the episode, I was like, this is good, but then, as I got into it more, I'm like, are you serious? They turn these good-looking people into Jersey Shore? Are you freaking kidding me? So, this is my new rant. First of all, the episode's called Brawlin' Babes. That goes bye-bye. Oh, I'm sorry, I see the word, sorry. I think this fits it more. I call this episode The Long Shot, because, let's face it, when you want to save a bar, that's always a long shot. Now, one thing this definitely left out is some of the history.
In 2008, former hotshot marketing executive Mark Wilson bought a failing bar thinking he could turn it around.
I worked at a pizza business for about 12 years. Started as a waiter, and by the time I left there, I was in charge of marketing for 72 stores. That's when I fell in love with the bars scene.
Actually, he not only owns LONGSHOTS, he also owns a really good bar on the south side of Blue Springs called Yedgetown. He also owned a bar called Wise Guys for a little while, but the city of Blue Springs wanted to expand Woods Chapel Road, so Wise Guys ultimately fell under. But soon after that, he opened up his third bar, which would be his best bar to this day, called the Vertigo. A little bit of Kansas City, a little bit of this and that, and it's been a huge success ever since. But since then, I've had no issue with LONGSHOTS. I mean, the only problem I had with it was the fact that it was like right down the road from Whiskey Tango's. And Whiskey Tango's, I gotta say, it's a big place, but I don't like it because the last time I was in there, I had a bunch of racist remarks tossed my way. I mean, like, why go to a bar when people want to, like, you know, pick a fight, you know? Why not just go to a bar just to have a good time? And, anyway, another huge fact that they left out is Ozzy and two girls you didn't see, Yabby and Caitlin. They, originally all started out with, Mark Wilson, and they've been doing it ever since. Oh, that girl right there is Keller. It's quite funny actually. I actually met her at LONGSHOTS. I think it was the summer of 2012, and we've been talking ever since. I mean, not like that, you know, we're just friends, you know, just friends. And she's a sweetheart. She's I say she's Keller, who's sexier than Sarah Michelle Gellar, and I can back that up right there. Oh, that little girl there is Taylor. She was actually hired a couple months later after Keller, and she is every daddy's little girl. I swear, she is the sweetest thing you will ever see. I swear to God. She's the tiny one of the bunch, but I think she does a really good job. Oh yeah, that girl right there, her name is Kayla. She is another damn good waitress too. I mean, she always is on top of her yay game. Oh yeah, that little girl right there, her name's Alexa. It's funny, my third or fourth month at my old job, Hooters, I actually met Alexa, and we've been really good friends ever since then. But I gotta say, she's a tough girl. She really takes her own. Whenever people used to badmouth me back at Hooters, she would always have my back. She's one tough cookie, I'll tell you that. But she's also like a very sweet lady, always calling you honey, baby, sweetie. You know, she's a very nice lady, and I'm really disappointed they didn't give her any lines or interviews on here. Oh yeah. That dude right there, his name is Jesse. I first ran into Jesse a long time ago at a small bar called Nightshades. You know, we weren't that tight back then, but when he started working at Edge of Town and LONGSHOTS, I got to know him, and he turned out to be a really cool dude. Oh yeah, that dude right there, his name is Devon. I call him Dr. Love because whenever, you know, cha-cha or Jenga comes on the dance floors, he always gets out there and dance. He gets everyone going, you know. To me, he's the soul of Edge of Town and LONGSHOTS. Like, he always gets everyone's energy going, and he's one hell of a cook, I'll tell you that. Oh yeah, as you know, that's Ozzy. That's Mark's girlfriend. I gotta say, she's really the head honcho behind all these bars, Edge of Town, Badlands, and Vertigo. Like, she always organizes, plans, sets up, and actually she does charity events too. She dresses up as a yelp or something with a few others, and they help out with like children shelters, retirement homes, give stuff to the Goodwill. So she's really into the community. Oh yeah, that one little girl you see there, her name is Brianna. She's one of their newest waitresses. She's a bit of a she's a tough girl, but she's also a very gorgeous looking one too. She's sweet and she's super nice. Well, anyway, seeing this episode of Bar Rescue, they definitely left a lot of stuff out. Typically speaking, of course, you know, if I was doing Bar Rescue, one thing I wouldn't do is add in all these fake segments about all these girls getting into fights, not knowing how to waitress or bartend. Because let me tell you this, man, these girls, it's not just about a job. This isn't just a business. This is a family. It is a tradition. These people are all friends. They do everything together. They go to Chiefs games together. They go to haunted houses together. They even go to the lake together. It's one big family tradition that has been building for the last 5 years and will continue to grow till this very day. It's a tradition that is putting this town on the freaking map. One other thing I caught was this dude has the fucking nerve to write in a little scene about Taylor getting fired. Well, newsflash, she never got fired. She kept her job and she still works there to this day. There's nothing wrong with her. Her and Keller are best friends, and you guys really gotta point your cameras and tell the freaking truth. Well, it seems to me that among all the scenes, the only non-rehearsed scene there was my scene with Keller. Hey, if you haven't seen it, check this out. The highlight of my week is seeing your gorgeous face.
Aww, Nick, you're so sweet.
And yes, she's really like that all the time. They're all sweet. They're all nice people. You know, yes, it is a job. There are nights where, you know, things are a little rough, you know, but you know what? No place is like, you know, 100% all the time. There's no such thing as a perfect job. I mean, if that was the case, then we all be living in a, you know, perfect world. You know, life isn't about being, you know, perfect. I mean, sure, you have your ups and downs, but you always come out on top in the end. I gotta say though, Mark Wilson, you know, even though this show completely over-exaggerated him losing his temper, he can get pretty, you know, angry time to time, because, you know, it's a tough business, you know, trying to manage 3 bars at the same time. It's a tough job, but you know, he's not alone. He got Ozzy, he got Devon, he has the whole city behind him. He has like other people helping them out, other people within the community, and like I said, it's like one big happy family. That's actually how they all came on board. Like Ozzy and them, they all worked at like different places, and when Mark decided to go into the bar business, he swooped down and took them with him, you know, and that's usually how it's been ever since. Now, those of you who are seeing this, you're probably wondering, you know, this guy was only on there for 5 seconds. Why would he bother to make a video or even, you know, try to defend these people? And I'm like, you know, I know what you're saying. I'm probably not the guy to make a video like this, but I figure someone has to say something. I think this show left out a lot of important facts, and to tell you the truth, almost a third of the bars that go out for bar rescue, most of those bars end up shutting down anyway. The other half end up going back to their old setup, and a few bars actually keep their setup, but during the new setup they start adding in ideas they couldn't do. But because of bar rescue, bar rescue gave them a step up. Now they can go in that right direction. Well, since bar rescue did LONGSHOTS, now called Badlands, I gotta say it's been pretty good. Business has been, but they are considering about going back to a couple old things, which I can't say, but I say Badlands has been doing very well. I go out there time to time, and I don't regret any moment of it. I go out there all the time. I don't drink, but I always tip all my waitresses, so you know what? I'm really proud to be part of their family. Hey, I'm like their #1 customer among like the other 100 people I see in there like all the time. It's funny, I kind of consider myself their official promoter. Like, I always try to tell everyone about all their bars, try to toss business their way, Yeah. They're a bunch of cool people. Ozzy, Mark, they started a huge business, and I hope that business continues to this very day. Keller, Taylor, Jesse, I think they're some of the best things that happened to that bar in like a long time. Alexa, Kayla, Brianna, David, Devon, they're all cool people. They're all friends. They're like one big happy family, That's rarely seen in like lots of bars, because everyone thinks of it as just a job, But that's not what I see when I come to these bars. I see, like I said, I see a family. I see a tradition that's been going on for 5 years now and will continue to go on. Well, I've been talking long enough. This was basically Bar Rescue done my way, and if I was behind Bar Rescue, I would have kept the name LONGSHOTS, and I would have just basically given them things they needed, like advertisements, billboards, music videos, online commercials, and I was actually in the midst of doing all that. But my laptop busted down, so all my ideas kind of got put on hold. But now I got my laptop up and running. I definitely got some ideas coming, and I think they're gonna like what I have planned. Well, I've been talking long enough. All of you have a great day.